Republican Party chairman, and it is my honor to be in a room filled with enthusiastic citizens, taxpayers, and Republicans who are ready to bring victory. Now, earlier today, a certain governor of the state of New York was in town, talking about a liberal agenda that he foresees for New York's future. It's an agenda that is born and hatched in that little burg called Manhattan, where the governor and all of his friends are from. And it's not a good agenda for upstate New York. It's not a good agenda for Western New York, for Buffalo, for Amherst, for Tonawanda, for the people and taxpayers of this community, because it's an agenda of big government. It's an agenda of higher taxes. It's an agenda of a socially liberal policy that's not in line with the values of Western New York. And it's an agenda, unfortunately, that even Western New York Democrats, like Len Lenahan and Joe Macy and Bill Stokowski and Kathy Const, have bought into hook, line, and sinker. And on Tuesday, we're going to send a message to Manhattan that the taxpayers and the citizens of Western New York don't buy that agenda.
The Senate has held back the floodgates, but for many reasons, we're down to a very, very slim majority. Mike Ranzenhofer will be a superb senator. I've worked with him for many years from the county legislature days on. He's thoughtful and intelligent, and he has the backbone, and he has the will for our future too. Good luck, Mike. We're all there with you. We'll be there with you too.
Thank you very much. It's an honor for me to be standing up here with my fellow candidates in this year's election. And folks, let me tell you, my opponent may have the backing and the endorsement and the money from all the people down in New York City. But what's going to win this election is the backing and the support of the people that are right here in this room today. I can tell you that the enthusiasm that we have received from the day that we started the campaign back in April until today has just been tremendous. And there is a clear distinction, as County Executive Collins and Senator Rath said, between what's going to happen if we win or lose this election. This is really a difference between New York City and protecting upstate and Western New York interests. And I'm going to Albany in order to fight for upstate and Western New York, not New York City.
To start with the leader of our delegation and a great Republican, Jim Hayes.
Thank you very much. If anybody knows firsthand what it's like doing battle with the Assembly Democrats and the Manhattan machine in the New York State Assembly, underfunded, undergunned, it's me. And I can tell you, we need Mike Ranzenhofer in Albany to help keep this state moving forward and to fight for Western New York. Will you help us? Senator Volker and Senator Maziarz and Senator Mary Lou Rath have always been there for us as the line that could not be crossed when it comes to fighting for what's best in Western New York. We need to make sure that the New York State Senate retains its Republican majority, and we can do that by sending Mike Ranzenhofer. Will you do that? These are very difficult times. I don't have to tell you that. You know how difficult it is for families, for businesses all over Erie County, Western New York, Niagara County. Every time you go out and talk to somebody, you know these are very challenging economic times. We need, as a partner in Washington, someone who understands that, someone who understands the economy and how it works, and how this is the last time, the worst time to raise taxes, which you know they're already laying the groundwork to do. We need a tax fighter in Washington as our next congressman. Will you help send Chris Lee to Washington?
You know, I don't consider myself a politician. I'm actually a businesswoman, a community volunteer, and a mother of 3. And I'm one other thing too. I'm a taxpayer living in the 61st district and also in the congressional district as well. And I want you all to know that as a taxpayer, I open that paper every day and I'm offended. I'm insulted by what I'm reading. If I have one more Democrat say to me, oh yeah, you need to pay your fair share. Well, you know what? I've been paying my fair share. I have been for 40 years. Let me tell you, we are all paying our fair share. Anyone in this room who gets up every day and goes to work, who provides for their family, who does it without government help, you should all feel offended too.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next congressman, Christopher Lee. One thing we know is we already have our fair share of liberal trial attorneys in Washington. We do not need another one come November 4th. One of the problems we have in Washington today, like across all government, is we don't have enough business people who truly understand the issues of what we are facing day to day. That's why I decided to run back in April. I wanted to make a difference. I wanted to take what I've learned in the private sector, having created jobs and having an opportunity to know what it's like to meet a payroll, to know what it's like to deal with the regulations that our county executive talked about, that Albany imposed upon us, and that Washington imposed upon us. It makes it very difficult for businesses to grow. When you've actually had to go out and earn a dollar, this is what I think is lacking from Washington. You are going to truly be a much better steward of your hard-earned tax dollars. Because I know, unlike my opponent, we cannot tax our way to prosperity. We need less government, and we need to start helping businesses to create jobs in this area. I look forward to representing you in 72 hours. God bless you.